Hello, Elk Meadow students. This week, or rather end of the month, Mrs. Woodford and I have created a video for you guys, or a project for you guys, that I think you will really enjoy. It's called Sing Your Name and Paint Your Name. So you'll be doing a project with Mrs. Woodford on your name and singing it. She's going to read a book to you, a story, and we've based a project on that book for you guys to do, our 3rd through 5th grade artists. It's going to be school-wide, and then I think she'll put it together to make a nice video that we'll push out to you guys. But so for the art piece, you're going to be using the letters of your name to create shapes, because you guys have been learning that lines make shapes. So you'll watch me demonstrate that, and you'll practice using the letters of your names, connecting them so the ends touch lines to make shape. And then you can make a beautiful piece, something like this, that has the letters of your name in it. This is my name, so here's the letter A, there's my R. But you're going to make a beautiful abstract artwork based on your name. Then what you'll do is you'll photograph it nice and neat. Make sure that the art fills the page, fills the screen. I don't want to see other stuff in the background. Don't make it tilting like this. So make sure your camera comes right up on your artwork like that. Is good. We can crop it. You're going to send that to Mrs. Woodford with her email address, or you could send it to Mrs. Williams at our school address, and we'll put it together in a slideshow. At any rate, so watch the rest of the video to learn how to start practicing this. To take your time and make it look good, because it's a community-wide project. This week we're just going to practice. You can use any kind of paper you want, any kind of marker. I'm going to use crayons, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my piece of paper here, and I'm just going to draw some squares on my paper that will represent my final picture. Because what I want to do this week is just practice this concept. Practice using the letters of my name to make shapes. So I have 3 different compositions here I'll try. Each are different sizes, 2 squares and a rectangle. All right, so my name is Karen, and I think the first way I will do this is using all capital letters. You could use any kind of combination of small, lowercase or uppercase letters you want. Okay, so first, if I was to just put a K right here, have I made any shapes? Hopefully you all said no. These lines need to connect to touch the edges of the box I drew to create shapes. So that's what I mean when I say lines make shapes when they touch other lines. So I'm just going to extend the lines of the letter, and now look at these shapes I've created. I have 4 shapes in here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to continue this way, and now this is my letter A. I think maybe I'll put my A, I don't know, over here like this. So I'm going to make my letter A really big like this. And as I'm working, I'm thinking about how my letters are moving, the shapes I'm creating. I've got some smaller sized shapes, some large shapes, and then breaking up those shapes. Well, maybe I'll do my letter R here like this. Again, if I just do it like this, is this line touching another line to make a shape? No. So it has to come all the way down. But you'll notice the circle part of my R, that's a shape in itself. So I don't have to extend that all the way up. And then the leg of the R touched this line here, so I'm good. All my lines are touching other lines. This is what we want to practice. I think I'll do my E like this. And then, look, I can't even finish my E, because if I did, I'd be off the paper. So that's okay. And then maybe I'll put my N. I'm going to turn my paper like this and put my N right here so that it divides that space a little bit. Again, I'm just making sure that all my lines are touching other lines. So we're going to practice that. I would just start nice and big, make that H all the way to the edge of my box. And an O, that's already a shape, so I could put it anywhere in here I want. And the P is also very much a shape. There's a circle there, so I might put the circle for my P, I don't know where to balance it, maybe over here. So maybe my P can go like this and overlap. I like having overlapping shapes. And then maybe my E will do something like this so that I have those shapes broken up. So you can still see the letters in there, but now I've made some really fun shapes that'll look cool to color in. Well, I hope you have fun practicing this, artists. Remember, if your lines are not touching either other lines or the edge of your paper, then you need to either extend those lines or have another letter come and touch it. So, like I could even do this, where all my letters touch that other part of my name. Here's my E, but I'm doing it in lowercase. I don't know if you guys can understand that. So double check. Are all those lines touching other lines? Have you made enclosed shapes? Well, I just think it's fun to draw this way and doodle this way, and then see what kind of abstract fun shapes you can come up with, designs rather, using shape. Make sure that you've got some smaller shapes and some larger shapes in here. That's going to create more interest. Well, have fun with that, artists.